Okay, I'm going to just do a demo of the new LFMVM Solar Mailer plugin. It's not finished yet. There's still some things that need some finishing touches, but I go over the functionality of how it will work. Alright, I'm in desktop sharing. So you all should see the admin panel. I'm going to go into plugins. Well, first let me log in as a member and show you how it works. It's a solar ad, which means you know, it's a mailing that members buy. They buy it once and it goes out into the entire membership. It doesn't spend any credits. It's so it goes out to the entire member base. But other than that, it's pretty much the same thing as any other Fire Mailer mailing. So when members want to buy one, they go to Solar Ads, and then there's a calendar just like Login Spotlight or Start Pages or anything else. And the member just picks which day that they want to send out their solar mailing on. So if they want to send out a mailing tomorrow to the entire membership of this Fire Mailer, they just click on January 6th, and then they can buy it through PayPal. They can use their commissions, or they can pay using credits. And you can customize the price and everything from inside the admin panel. So after they buy this, they'll see a form just like the regular mailer where they enter their subject, their message, their URL, and then they send it. And then it will be go into the queue, and then tomorrow at midnight when the cron job runs, it will mail out the solar mailers. And now each LFMVM owner can decide how many solar mailings they want to mail a day. So if they want to limit to just one mailing, as soon as somebody buys the solar mailing for that day to turn red, so they won't be able to buy it anymore. And if they wanted to sell 2 or 3, then that date will stay green, so up to 3 members can buy it. And then at midnight when the cron job runs, they'll send out all 3 of those mailings at the same time. And the members who get the mailing, they click on the link, and then they get however many credits you set in the admin panel. So now I'm going to go back to the admin panel, plugins, solar ads, and as members buy the solar ads, the reservations are shown here, so you can see which ones are upcoming. You can see which ones are for today, which ones have already expired, and you can manage the settings. And here's where you set everything. You can set the IPN ID, so you can see I have IPN 11. So if I wanted to change any of this, I'd go to my sales package, look up 11. You see I created a sales package for solar ad. I priced it at $5, and then I just select which payment options I want to use. So now the other settings are, you can choose how many you want to sell a day. So I have it set to 1, but if I wanted to sell up to 2 spots a day, I'd change it to 2, and so on. There's a prefix, and this would be automatically added to every mailing that members receive. So if I was a member and I bought a solar ad and I named it join5hits.com, whenever that mailing goes out, all the subject lines will show solo-join5hits.com. So you can change that to wherever you want so people know that it's a solar ad and not just a regular LFMVM mailing. And then there's a suffix which goes after the subject line that the member sets. I'm just going to leave that blank. Then there's the credit rate. So every member that opens a solar ad and they click on the link, they'll get 5 credits. But you can change that to wherever you want. And then you have the self credits, which, remember, when you click on the date, you can either pay using PayPal or you could pay using credits. And I priced it at 200 credits, but the owner can set that to wherever they want. And then the expiration in days is the number of days that members have to click on the solar ad after it goes out. So if I have this set to 2 days and it goes out on January 6th, they'll be able to click it on January 6th, or they can click on January 7th. Or on January 8th, if they click on it, they just get a message that says the message has expired and they won't be able to get credit for it. And then the priority, I'm not sure if I'm going to leave this in the final version or not. I might just take that out, but it has to do with the queue. LFMVM has always had a feature that I've never really used, but you can set the priority on certain mailings. So you can have the regular mailings down further down the priority list, and if an admin sends a mailing, those will automatically go to the top of the queue. So the admin will finish and it'll pause the member mailings in the meantime. I haven't really implemented that in any way yet. So right now everything has a normal priority, and I just might leave it that way because that would just confuse the owners. And then these I might this is just the from title and the from email address from the solar mailings, and it would normally just be the same as what you do in the LFMVM, and I'll probably just have the installer fill those in automatically so the owners don't have to worry about that. And then finally, there's the option to manually add a reservation inside the admin panel. So the user ID, the text, the HTML, subject, and you just select which date, go through the link, and I'm probably just going to hide some of these fields because if the admin sets up a mailing, for example, they won't need to check whether it's approved or not. So I might just tweak this before the final release, but this is just where they'd go if they wanted to manually set up a solar mailing without going through the process of logging in as a member, paying for it, and so on. And I think that's about it. Are there any questions, comments, or feedback from anyone?